$10,000. They kind of give you a little story about Jack Lauder right there when he says Shivas are for Jewish families. About what happened. Less than 20 minutes ago, I had accepted defeat. The bank was going to foreclose on the property, and there was nothing I could do. Jack's money changed all that. The Benai Ben Zion synagogue can remain open. So it's a synagogue. I wouldn't have to see my life's work turn into a shopping mall or a parking lot.
Has God answered my prayers?
The age-old question. Was it the work of God, and what was the work of man? The money was a boon, there was no doubt about that. But it was blood money, and I couldn't believe God would work that way.
I don't like it. Not one bit. Why, Jack? Why me? Why now?
Because this game. They say God helps those who help themselves. And I had done absolutely nothing to get this money. I didn't trust it. Suddenly the cantor's words came back to me.
A Shivah call. I can't just barge in unannounced. But I can pay a Shivah call. It's the only way.
We still need to go out here if you're stuck. If we go to Cantor's lectern. Okay, maybe it's an our lectern. Aww. Alright. I know there's a sheet of paper, maybe it's on the computer itself, that tells us all the stuff we need to know. Kind of remember we needed to rate his things for something. Maybe I was wrong. Yeah, because you're stuck here and you're like, well, what's my login? I know it's on a sheet of paper somewhere. Somewhere. It's not in here. I actually know the password, but kind of show you where you can get the password. I swear I've played this game twice. The second time I played through it, since I already knew the password, I was just like, bam, password. I mean, obviously they didn't make it, well, I'm obviously not getting very far with this, so I'm going to just... I forget where you learn the password, but he basically, Josh calls him a busybody. And that's your password, because when you look up here it says a busybody, and it's Yenta. And from your business card you get the R stone. As far as I know, the passwords aren't case sensitive. Oh, there's the clue. Your password is busybody. I think I remember reading some notes somewhere that it was written down somewhere. But there's your clue. That's where you figure it out from. Hey, it was on the computer. I thought it was on like a sticky note. Yes, I have played it twice and recently. My memory must be shot. Anyways, I'm not gonna go through the jokes because there's a lot of them and they're long, and you can buy the game, play the game. It's been stuck in quite a few indie bundles, and you can read the jokes yourself. I'll just give like one joke. We can go through the mail. Man, this interface reminds me so much of like the ye old barely internet days of the internet. Like when you had the web search that was called a web search, or the web spider. It had the spider on the graphics, and it was like GIF images that were like horrible. Yeah, this basically tells you how to use this thing if you've never used a interface before. I think it adds a little authenticity to the computer interface, because that's usually the welcome messages you get. It's like, welcome to this, but nowadays they have like a little link. Hello, Rabbi Stone. I set up your account for you. Hopefully it'll work out okay for you. You can change the password if you want. Most people choose things like their mother's or their wife's maiden name, but I thought it was appropriate. Haha. Yes, that's kind of a clue that we're going to need to hack somebody else's computer later. It's actually kind of hard to read these things because the font's so squished together. T.L. Schwartz? Shocked? Lisa Schwartz. Been a lawyer of Benai Ben Zion for many years, but I can't bring myself to listen to your dark and gloomy sermons any longer. Times are tough enough for us Jews without you rubbing salt in the wound. Goodbye. Yeah, these little emails kind of give you a background of why nobody comes back. DaveGill.com is Dave Gilbert, which I do believe is the founder, CEO, whatever, of Wajidai Games. The Shivah, I do not believe is his first game. I think it's his first game under Wajidai, but not his first game. I will be playing one of his first games, as it does relate to the other games I play later. Trust me, it's going to be very interesting. Jay Brooks, what happened? I'm sorry, but my family and I can't attend your services any longer. Your last few sermons have upset the children so much that it took several hours to calm them down. What happened to you? That sounds like an awesome sermon. For your network protection needs, contact Tomo. Special offer. Undisclosed email. I am not certain what that's, if it's like an Easter egg or something. Maybe it's spam. Final notice, due to your continuing on payment, your electrical service will be terminated if the overdue balance of $525.67 is not met by April 21st. Contact our office if you have any questions. Final notice, you could either use these to scroll down or just scroll down. Disappeared. Tried to have faith in you, but it's obvious that you're becoming increasingly more imbalanced. You call yourself a Jew. Our people need leaders. Regretfully, Cyril Applebaum. Dawn, Bank of New York. Overdraft notice. As to inform you that your account is currently $1893.43 into overdraft. If you are aware your account only has $1,000 of overdraft protection, please submit the difference of $893.43 to us within 7 days, as not to damage your credit rating. It's like if you didn't believe he was in dire straits, these emails show you he's in dire straits. So now we have a search. What we can search for? We can search Jack Lauder. Jack Lauder contact information, which gets us the new area unlocked. 100 Jane Street, apartment 4E. Garment District murder. Jack Lauder of Beth Tikva was found last night in his Midtown office, victim of an apparent assault by a person or persons unknown. We at Ravennet express our sympathies to Jack, friends, and family. So if you didn't know about the murder, now you do. I'll just log out. was going to search up, Josh J. Kaplan? Lapland? Damn. Okay. You can't search him up. Oh well. I log out. It doesn't matter whether you log out or not, but I log out. I thought it might be like if you left yourself logged in and someone later hacks into it, but no. So we have our information and we head out. We can head out now since we have a place to go. Which is the Lauder residence.
Mrs. Lauder?
Yes?
I heard about your husband. I came to pay my respects.
Oh, you knew Jack?
Now for her, she doesn't really like the rabbinical responses, and she will tell you this, you would keep using it. She'll basically just tell you to stop. So, we want to be honest
Some
with her.
time ago, yes.
All right, come on in. I'm sorry, you look so familiar, but I can't place your face. What is your name?
If I want an answer, she'd have to know who I was. That was required tact.
My name is Rabbi Russell Stone. Your husband used to be a member of my congregation.
Oh, I remember now. You have a lot of nerve coming here.
I'm gonna be apologetic.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
Oh, you're sorry, are you? I'm so glad to hear that. Jack would love to hear that you are sorry.
He knows already, Mrs. Lauder.
Too late, Rabbi. Too late. What do you want?
Oops, sorry.
I just want to talk about Jack.
Talk. Just came by for a friendly chat. Is that it?
Oh,
stop it. Just stop it. I don't believe this. You threw us out of your temple 8 years ago. And now you drop by for a visit?
It wasn't like that.
Well, what was it then? Can you tell me that?
Maybe this was a bad idea.
Maybe you're right. And yet you're here. Why?
I like this little standing fan right here. I'm going to stop the recording so it doesn't go like into I've eaten all your hard work mode and restart. So if there's a blip here, that's why. And back. We might as well use the direct approach.
The police visited me today.
Did they?
Yes,
What did they say?
that I'm suspect number 1.
Really? Well, that would make sense. Who else has a motive except for the rabbi who hates us?
Most of these dialogues don't change much, except when you're using the rabbinical response and she just tells you to stop.
I'll let that slide.
Whatever. Jack hated you. That's enough.
Mrs. Lauder, if he hated me so much, why did he leave me $10,000 in his will?
That's impossible.
I said the same thing.
Jack wouldn't do that.
It's a crazy world.
How do you know for sure?
The police told me. I have no love of the police, but I doubt they'd lie about that. Mrs. Lauder, if Jack hated me so much, why did he give me so much money?
I don't know. This makes no sense. None of it does. Who would kill Jack? He was a good man.
Yes, he was.
Don't you start. You have no idea.
The police have no other leads?
Aside from you? No.
How did he die?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
Well, I suppose I'm curious, and I'd like to help.
Help? Why would you want to help?
I don't know. Maybe I...
By the way, the dialogue proceeds automatically. I'm not clicking through it that fast, it just goes that fast.
Maybe I'm looking to make amends for what happened 8 years ago.
Why not? Why shouldn't our rabbi play at being detective? You want to investigate, Rabbi Stone? Be my guest.
I'll have to ask you some questions about what happened.
Can't you just ask the police?
They won't talk to me. I'm a suspect.
Fine, fine. Ask whatever you want.
That's steam in the background. That little boom. If you don't have steam, I wonder what that is. Alright, now that we have her not kicking us out, because you will get a game over if you do the wrong line of questioning. Ask about the murder.
How did Jack die?
He was shot right in the head at close range, according to the police.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Lauder.
He was in the showroom, working late. That's all I know.
What business was your husband in?
We were in business together. Fashion design, high-end casual wear. Shirts, blouses, slacks. I'd design and he'd sell.
Yeah, this is where you get more info to do more things.
Was the business successful?
We did all right. It was tough at first, but things have been picking up over the last few years. We sell to mainly boutique stores, but Macy's has bought several pieces from us, and Saks was interested.
And what happens to the business now? Are you going to run it by yourself?
I guess I could, but not right away. And definitely not in that same showroom.
I can understand that. Where is your showroom?
Why? Do you want to have a look?
It can't hurt.
Oh, this is crazy. Do you really want to do this?
Yes.
Sure, if you want to have a look, go ahead. Just because trained police officers couldn't find anything doesn't mean a rabbi can't. The building is 1407 Broadway, room 903.
Yeah, well, the police have morals, and we don't exactly have as many morals as we should. So now that we have the location, we can go there. But we have more things to ask.
You've covered up the mirror.
Yes, it's what you are supposed to do, right?
Well, yes, but...
I know. I'm not Jewish. I'm probably doing it all wrong, but it feels right. Is it right, Rabbi?
It's perfect.
Thank you.
How are you holding up, Mrs. Lauder?
Fine. As well as can be expected.
What is the name of your business?
Charming Fashion Company.
Charming.
Yeah, it's a strange name, but it has meaning behind it. It's based on my family's name, Sharma, and it sounds like charming.
I get it. Real cute.
Sharma. Keep that name also in mind. Keep Sam Durkin and Sharma in mind. Those names pop up later. And then we can consult our notes about
Can you tell me about your
Charming.
company again?
Sure. What do you want to know?
I'm going to leave now. I'll see what else I can discover.
Thanks, I guess. Rabbi Stone,
Yes?
about 8 years ago, could you just tell me why?
Were you and Jack happy?
Yes. Yes, we were.
Then my reasons don't matter.